Hello everyone, your voice here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to feature an inflorescence flower bloom of the Sansevieria hybrid that is named Angel, but we will refer to it as Gloria Angel Herrera, the full name, because to avoid duplication or duplicates and confusion with regards to names of hybrids. What I'm showing you right now might be the second or third day of capturing the flower spike. I wasn't able to capture the first day because, like I always mention, it's very hard to capture the first day of the flower spike growing. So right now it's already growing in height, and the topmost portions are already the flower bracts showing. So you would see the bud bracts already left on the bottom area of the peduncle of flower stalk one by one, and this is how the peduncle looks like. You would see a brownish or coppery longitudinal lines on the center part of the flower stalk, which is distinctive to this particular hybrid of Pepito Mercado. Once again, I'm showing you the almost the colors like chocolate, and there are two lines on the peduncle or flower stalk, which is very different in comparison to the previous inflorescence of Pepito Mercado's hybrid. I'm showing you again right now. It's on a daily basis I'm capturing the peduncle on how it transforms and how the longitudinal lines that are markings on the flower stalk would transform, and as days goes by, the longitudinal lines also stretch, or they stretch out, and they would become not as dark as they are on the earlier stages. So the pictures that I'm showing right now is already showing you flower tubes that are growing from the flower bracts, so they will grow in length as the days goes by, and it is also in preparation for blooming. So they will not bloom yet, not unless they would reach a specific height wherein they would open up. So I have already measured that on the second part of the content. So if you want to see the measurements, please stay tuned for the extent of this content, so you would be fully aware of how the inflorescence would transform. And I think right now they are almost in the length that they should be before blooming, and like I said, next day they bloomed, and this is how it would look like on the first day. The sides are the first one to open up, and not all of the flower tubes will open up all at the same time, so they will open up by groups, and this one I think is the third, fourth day, fifth day. I'm not sure if I included it, but the first day that opened up already are spent, and they will wilt. And on the second part we will discuss more about them, so folks, please stay tuned as we will discuss the characteristics of the inflorescence and of the hybrid Gloria Angel Herrera that was bred by Attorney Pepito Mercado. Hello everyone, your voice here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode we're going to feature a Sansevieria hybrid that was named Angel, but I will be referring to it moving forward as Gloria Angel Herrera. I will be using that full name to tag this particular Sansevieria hybrid. That is because the name Angel is very common, and I'm not sure if one of the Sansevieria breeders have already used that name, and most probably had already, or have already used it. So as of right now, there are already a number of Sansevieria breeders that are breeding Sansevieria. When I say breeding, they're cross pollinating, they're creating hybrids. So there are countless of hybrids that are appearing in the market as of the current. So for us to be specific on what type of hybrid we are referring to, moving forward, I will be referring to this hybrid Gloria Angel Herrera, because that is the person which Pepito Mercado honored this plant with. So the name of the plant is in honor to Gloria Angel Herrera, or GAH for that matter, for short. I will be refraining from calling it just Angel because, like I mentioned, Angel's pretty common name, and we're not sure if someone already used it. So going back to the topic, this is already the third or fourth day of inflorescence. I was planning on doing the second day, making this additional clip for the content, but making the videos about Sansevieria inflorescence is not an easy task, and I also have a business to attend to. That is why I have limited time to do it. I'm just trying to do some time management. That is why I'm able to still make videos about inflorescence or flower bloom, or discuss about Sansevieria hybrids or species. So again, this is one of the hybrids of Attorney Pepito Mercado, and if someone did not tell me about it, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that I already have it, because when I acquired this specimen, the seller does not know what it really is. All the seller knows is that this is a hybrid of Pepito Mercado, until someone told me that it might be Angel, and that's Lawrence. Thanks to Lawrence, I was able to figure out what this particular hybrid of Pepito Mercado is, and as well as my other friend Paul, who sent me pictures of the post of Attorney Pepito Mercado about this hybrid that he honored to Angel. When he was alive, he was able to post one of his hybrids, stating that he's honoring it to a person named Gloria Angel Herrera. So I feel I might be able to also show you a picture of this specimen side by side with what Pepito Mercado posted years back when he was still alive. And this is the only Sansevieria hybrid that has this pattern, especially among the claimed Pepito Mercado, or the hybrids that are claimed to be coming from Pepito Mercado. So this is the only one having this pattern. So to discuss it, before we discuss the inflorescence, we'll discuss the pattern of Gloria Angel Herrera. Like I said, I'll be referring the specimen or the hybrid with the full name, because of the name Angel is very common. And among the suspected Pepito Mercado hybrids, this is the only one having this kind of pattern. So I will have to perhaps describe it for you. The longitudinal lines on them are so many, and they are thin. They are variable. There are leaves that have very few lines on them, like this one in here. few lines on them and very few mottlings on them. This one has a lot of a dark outline or darker pattern on it in comparison to this leaf. So the pattern is highly variable, as you can see on the picture that I'll be sharing later on, or as we discuss with regards to this particular hybrid of Attorney Pepito Mercado. The pattern on the leaf is highly variable. What is the defining characteristic is the longitudinal lines that are on them. So I will be sharing pictures side by side with what Pepito Mercado posted and what I have here. It's the number of lines on this leaf plus the thickness of the lines that would define it as the Sansevieria hybrid angel that Pepito Mercado posted when he was alive. So among his hybrids, the longitudinal lines on angel is very thin compared to the other hybrids that they have. So if you have a ballpoint pen, I would say it's 0.5 millimeters, but to say or to prove that it is, I can definitely measure it for you. So it's around 0.4 to 0.5. There are slightly thicker ones. It would range to about 1.4. So from 0.4 it could range 0.4 millimeters to 1.5, or should I say 0.5 millimeters to 1.5 millimeters. That is the average of the thickness of the lines that are occurring on Sansevieria Gloria Angel Herrera. So I'll just use the full name again, as I repeatedly mention. The reason why I am going to do so, it's because Angel is a very common name, and there are a lot of Sansevierias that are named Angel. Also, this pattern over here is also present in the picture of Attorney Pepito Mercado. On the most bottom portion of the leaf, it would seem like it's banded pattern. You see that the lines are reaching from side to side, but as you move forward to the topmost portion, it becomes a mottled pattern instead. So those are the defining characteristics why I would agree with Lawrence that it is the lost Sansevieria angel that Pepito Mercado posted when he was alive, one of his hybrids. So if you've already noticed, when Pepito Mercado was alive, he would always name his hybrids in honor with his closest friends, or to his closest friends, and seldom he will name it in honor to a close family relative. In fact, the only ones that I have known would be his mother Dina, his niece Tao Tao. Those are the only persons that I can recall that he named after his close family relationships. The other ones, almost all of these hybrids are named after his closest friends. So that is why if we find a hybrid coming from Pepito Mercado, and we found a hybrid within that close friend, we name that hybrid in honor to the friend that has his hybrid. So that is the reasoning why we prefer to name his hybrids in honor to his closest friends rather than his close family relatives. Now, since we're done with discussing about the history and characteristics of Gloria Angel Herrera, we will be taking measurements with regards to the I'll have to use the measuring tape, and I think I'll have to put my phone. I'm sorry for the dead air. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put the camera or clip the camera so we can give you a view of where I'm taking measurements. So we'll use this, and I would say that the flower tubes are about 5 inches. There's something very long on here. 5 to 6 inches is the measure of the flower tubes. The measure of the flower stalk, or the flower stalk height itself, would be, I would say, it's ending up right here, so that's 16 inches. And the flower tubes are whitish. The flower tubes are pinkish. The petals on them are white. The upper portion of the flower tubes are green. This is the that's the peduncle, or the flower stalk itself, which reaches about 9 to 8 inches. The longest leaf that I can find in here would be 26 inches, 23 inches, so 23 to 26 inches for that for the larger offset that had bloomed. This is the offset actually, and this is the first plant when I got it. So you see some damage on it. That's it can't take too much heat, and it burned itself. So as time goes by, the burned portion rotted away, and the wounds on them, they hardened. They're not spreading anymore. It's safe. It's closed up. The wound is closed up pretty good, so I'm not afraid of it having some infections whatsoever. The measure of the width, though, I would say 2.5 for this one. Don't want to disturb the 2.2. So the width would be 2.2 to 2.5 inches. I don't want to disturb the upper part of the inflorescence because we already cross-pollinated it. There are this one right over here is Dina, and this one is Angel. So Dina and Angel, they have very thin longitudinal lines. The difference between Dina and Angel is that Angel has some thicker lines on them, like I mentioned, 1.5 millimeters to 0.5 millimeters, and Dina I would say it's just around 0.5 millimeters. Both their longitudinal lines are all over the leaves. You see Dina on here. I don't know if I can move it. Those are the lines of Dina. Not as many as what Angel can have on some of its leaves. And also Angel's longitudinal lines are very long. So the one that Pepito Mercado showed you is a juvenile form. I don't think he was able to grow it in maturity because like I said, he already passed away. So he's not able to see how the extent of his hybrids, or the extent of growth his hybrids can grow. And what I'm showing you right now is an example of a plant that you can acquire in the market, which is scarce, by the way. And then when you grow it, you can grow it into bigger sizes that can barely be seen in the market, because some people won't sell them at that size anymore. So like I mentioned, when you get a plant, you grow it. There are times that you can grow it to such extent, but the offset next to it, the growth will be back to normalize, or it will normalize to normal growth, which is very very large, very very long. That is some of my observations growing Sansevieria and my experience. Before we end, I think that's it for this discussion, folks. And I think there's just a couple more days until all of Glory Angel Herrera's flower blooms will be spent. So if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you liked what I have presented, then please do like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and you have a great day.